All right, everybody. Welcome to the Give Back panel is what we're calling this here on PromoShow. We are starting just before the holiday gift show here at PromoShow.com. So I hope you guys will join us starting at 11 a.m. Eastern at PromoShow.com. If you're watching this on social media, jump over there to PromoShow.com and join us for all the fun and get to interact and win some fun prizes. But at the beginning, we're starting with the good stuff, with the heart-filled stuff, the stuff that everybody wants to know about when they're going and buying these products. Is it going to good, or is it just going to this massive thing called capitalism? Who knows? It's all of the above. So we've got some amazing people here that are going to tell us about their programs and how they are doing good with promo. So we have no order. I'm just going to run through everybody who is here on the panel with us. We have Amanda Delaney from Hirsch Gift. Thank you so much, Amanda, for joining us so early.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for having us.
Absolutely. Mandi Rudd from PromoCares. You guys are doing such amazing stuff, and I can't wait to hear about what you're doing and how people can kind of see all the suppliers that are joining in and doing good. So thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Craig Wallace, Mr. Craig Wallace, how are we doing this morning? Thank you so much for joining us this morning. I know it's super early out where you are, so thank you very, very much for jumping on.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. And okay, Sasha, I'm going to mess it up. How do you say your last name?
Pirrie.
Pirrie. Oh, I was going to say it correctly. So Sasha Pirrie from Logomark, thank you again so much for joining us so early and giving us this great news.
I'm excited to be here.
All right. So we're going to jump right away with Amanda Delaney. I'm going to drop all of these other amazing people off of the screen and give Amanda a chance to kind of talk a little bit about how Hirsch gives back using promo. So let's get these people off of here. And Amanda, it's all you.
Putting me first. Hey guys, super excited to be here today. So Hirsch Gift has 2 give back programs. We're very passionate about being involved in our community. Peter Hirsch and Paul Hirsch, the owners, they're phenomenal people. So that's what they do. One of our Lions Patriot Coolers gives back to Homes for Our Troops, which is a 501c3 nonprofit organization that builds custom homes for severely wounded post 9/11 veterans. So lifetime today, I believe we started in about 2018. We've been able to donate over $315,000 to Homes for Our Troops. So what they do is it's all across the country, and they build accessible homes. So for veterans who maybe have lost their limbs, lost their legs, and they can't get around so easily in their home, it causes a lot of stress and anxiety and troubles for the family. So they build accessible homes where they can live freely, which is pretty phenomenal. My favorite part about that is that we at Hirsch get to be involved with that. If they're local, well, actually anybody can. There's a map on the Homes for Our Troops website where you can see where they are actively building in your area if you want to go out and support. So a few weeks ago, a bunch of us, I think there are like 15 of us from Hirsch, went out at 8 o'clock in the morning on a Saturday, and we dug dirt and planted grass and planted flowers, or tried to plant flowers, and it was just really cool. And then their key ceremony will actually be coming up for the most recent veteran in our area, which is Houston, and we get to go to that too and see them and their family just go into their new home. It's pretty incredible. So a percentage of all of our Patriot Coolers sales goes to that cause. The other give back that we have is with our brand Tangelo, and that gives back to the Kids in Need Foundation. So their tagline is more than just a backpack. So we have backpacks that give back to this organization, another nonprofit that fills schools and teachers and students with the supplies that they need. So if it's like underprivileged areas, or if it's an area where the like there's been a catastrophe, they go in and they give school supplies and give the kids and teachers everything that they need to succeed. So we're pretty passionate about both programs. Yeah.
That is fantastic. And being in Austin, I get to travel to Houston a bunch and know a lot about what Hirsch does. And so I think it's phenomenal what you guys are doing down there. And we actually had Peter Hirsch on one of our other programs at Promo Corner called Profiles, and he dug in real deep into where that kind of came from and all that. So how cool is it that you get to work with a company that is so passionate about giving back?
Yeah, especially after the last, couple of years that we've all gone through what we've gone through. When I had the opportunity to come here, it's first of all, you don't turn down an opportunity to come work for Peter Hirsch. So it's phenomenal being a part of that and just being surrounded by these people who that's their goal all day, every day. They want to do good, and just helps you be a better person every day too. So I'm very lucky that I landed here.
Oh, I like that. It helps you be a better person every day. That is correct. That's exactly the feeling you get in that offense. That is for sure.
Is, yeah. Love it.
Awesome. Amanda, thank you so much for sharing. I'm going to drop you off the screen and I'm going to bring up Sasha here. Sasha, so what do you guys do over at Logomark? I know we've got a little bit of a deck here, so I'm going to pop that up onto the screen too. Then just let me know when you want to show the next screen, okay?
I will. Thank you so much, Brandon. Yeah. So we're super excited. It's been about 3 years, maybe a little bit over that. We have done the whole give back, which is so amazing. I've been doing this for 22 years, and I'm sure plenty of you guys feel the same way. It feels so good to know that our amazing swag is going back to a really good cause. So Logomark Cares is what we talk about. Love giving back. We love especially having something in our community. So I'll talk about that in a second. There's 2 of them that we work with. Solo New York is our retail brand. They have their own retail brand. So even if you bought a Solo bag from the recycled collection at Target, let's say, it would be going to the National Forest Foundation. They will plant 1 tree for every sale of a recycled bag. But today we're going to focus on that second amazing partner, which is Shelter to Soldier. So Shelter to Soldier, they are a Southern California community. We give back 1% every time that you buy a Perka iCool item and a work item, but I'm going to focus on Shelter to Soldier. So next page, Brandon. Logomark Cares. Okay, so who is Shelter to Soldier? You may or may not have heard about them. Their commitment is to save lives 2 at a time. So as we know, mental health awareness is super important coming out of COVID and just kind of seeing just so many people who really struggle. We really love that we can help. Shelter to Soldier focuses on 2 efforts. One is veterans and one is rescue dogs. So these are pretty staggering stats, sobering stats. Every 69 minutes, a U.S. veteran commits suicide, which is just horrifying. Every day, an average of 1,800 dogs are euthanized nationwide. So that's some deep stuff there. Shelter to Soldier, for us, we're in Southern California. We're in Orange County. They're a local organization in Southern California and Oceanside, and they're taking steps to help veterans get matched with these trained service dogs. It's amazing. So post 9/11 vets that are overcoming PTSD, traumatic brain injury, other psychological injuries are being paired up with these amazing dogs. Next page, Brandon. So here is a cool little promogram. May 4th of this year, we actually had our first pairing. Now, before I actually say anything, let me tell you why. So you think about like your usual therapy dog. They are like bred, born, and raised to be therapy dogs. Like it's a thing. These are kill shelter dogs. So for those dog lovers out there, you can imagine if you've rescued a dog, how long it takes for them just to feel at home in your house. It takes an average of 15 to 18 months to take a rescue dog and then train them to be a therapy dog, and about $50,000. So this is why it takes time. So we're proud that we have funded 2 dogs. One so far has been matched. So this is the bright side. Love this. Navy veteran Adam Fleener got paired up with Scout. He was our first funded dog, thanks to you, amazing distributors. And now Scout has found this forever home. So this is a really cool thing that we're seeing come to life because of our awesome folks out there in the promo industry. Next page. Couldn't do it without you. Like I said, it's all of you guys. We try and make it very easy to see on the site. Whenever you're on our website, Shelter to Soldier should pop up. Again, these are the 3 brands, Perka, iCool, and Work. Out of those 3, you're probably going to see more of the Perka. The Perka is one of our best sellers. Every single box clearly has, I'm trying to find my camera, clearly has a messaging there so that the recipient knows that the proceeds to this order or this gift that they received, because it's holiday season, goes to Shelter to Soldier. There's just some great information that we also have for those who need it. Next page. I love this little case study. This is super fun. One of our amazing reps, sales reps here in LA, she was working with a distributor and they were looking for, of course, employee gifts. And we suggested the Perka Kirsten. This is our best seller in the Perka collection, has the retail packaging, has the messaging, a little over the budget. So we went ahead and said, let's spec sample this so they can see it. They loved it. And what they loved more about it, even though we told them about the give back, we all know that visual is everything. So once they received it, they saw that they had the cool label, they understood what it was. It was just a winner chicken dinner. So they bought it, put on a program. They love the messaging. The other cool thing is that, they are part of this military. They happen to be, in this kind of thing where they want to support veterans. So you never know, it's so important to ask, what are your guys's, objectives? Like, who are you supporting? Like, what do you care about? A lot of the times it's going to line up with helping veterans, which is amazing. Next page. And last but not least, I did want to come back around to New York Solo, just so you know, Solo New York is a great brand. You're going to see a lot in retail. This little picture here is actually in the Salt Lake City airport. So you're going to see them a lot in airports. They're awesome. And this is the recycled collection in the gray that goes back and plants a tree to the National Forest Foundation. So there you have it, Brandon. Thank you so much for letting me spiel.
Oh, no, I think it's so cool. I love the whole Wounded Warrior Project connection. I got a buddy that lives out in California, and he heads up a bunch of like those bombardier rides, those 3-wheeled motorcycles, and they go up and down the coast, and he does that also.
Craig's going to be talking about Wounded Warrior. So I think all of this is. That's
right. Amazing. Okay. Yeah. No, I think it's all
trying to help our veterans.
There it is. That's what I'm talking about. And what was the dog's name?
Scout is the one that got paired up with Adam. And then our second dog that got funded right now is Lucky. He's still in training.
Oh, that's so cute. Oh, that's so cool. I love that so much because I'm a huge dog dude. So thank you so much, Sasha. It's amazing what you guys are doing out there. Thank you so much. All right. And speaking of Wounded Warrior, we are going to bring up Mr. Craig here so that he can give us a little bit of an insight as to what you guys are doing over there with your base camp line.
Well, thanks, Brandon. What's kind of interesting to go through this, base camp started for us back in 2013, targeted to a business traveler market. And then we met the incredible person by the name of Dan Nevins, who came to one of our national sales meetings and gave us his story about losing both of his legs in an IED explosion in Afghanistan, and how a simple backpack given to him at Walter Reed Hospital by the Wounded Warrior Project saved his life. Gave him a backpack, there's a t-shirt, a pair of shorts, and a hat. And at that moment, he decided that he wasn't going to let this thing beat him. So he became a master yoga instructor. He has done a lot of work already with individuals and yoga, fly fishing, horsemanship, golf, just anything to get these veterans out there and working with them and let them know that they're okay and they can be healed. Dan credits that moment to giving him the can-do attitude, really. And then he had the warrior spirit retreat aspect, and then he realized that getting with the Wounded Warrior Project would give him a reach to meet more veterans and be able to work with more of those. So first initial purchase or give back for us was $50,000 to the Warrior Spirit Retreat, which was Dan's give back, along with $50,000 worth of product. The base camp line now from 2013 with just the 2 pieces, the base camp line is now over 95 pieces, ranging from $3 all the way up to $400. So there's really not a price point that we're not hitting within the base camp line. In 2020, we moved from the Warrior Spirit Retreat and went to the Wounded Warrior Project, as I said, because Dan could reach more veterans across the board. Instead of 1,000, he's able to reach 20,000 people individually and work with them. This gives more awareness on how the dollars are used and the assets are provided to the wounded warriors as well. So a lot of things that maybe veterans don't have capability or access to, Wounded Warrior Project does help connect those dots for them. What's nice for us, we're super excited this year for 2022. We're expected to donate $125,000 in cash, and then also $100,000 in product. So it's really exciting time for us, and I'd love to see how the line has grown. And as a company, this whole Give Back Wounded Warrior Project and our love with Dan is really in our DNA. So we, as employees, we all join up and do the Wounded Warrior Carry Forward 5K. So again, not just the money that we raise, the distributors' purchases and stuff like that. We as a company also get a team and do a 5K every year. So it's a lot of fun. And we usually raise about $8,000 to $9,000, and we're usually one of the top 5 give back or donation people in that group. So it's a lot of fun, and we're really looking forward to it.
That is awesome. Getting the whole team involved, man. That is so cool. Yeah, you guys have had a great story with that whole base camp line. I think it's one of those things that's widely known in the industry, and so I'm really glad you guys are keeping it up, and the numbers keep getting bigger and bigger. So keep going there. Thank you so much for telling us about that, man. Okay, Mandi, I'm going to hold you off until last because I want you to kind of tie it all together. I'm going to try and bring Tyler up and see if we can get him to work live on here. Tyler, can you hear me, man?
I can. I think I'm finally here, Brandon. How are you?
Yes. All right. Fantastic.
We are rolling with the punches this morning.
Hey. All right, man. I'm going to give you a chance to talk about what you guys are doing over there at BrandFuel. All right.
Yeah, thanks so much for the opportunity. Sasha, Craig, heard a little bit about what you guys are doing there at, Sweetest SnugZ and Logomark as well. Very cool. Love hearing that. That's why we lean on suppliers like you guys to really, help us partner with us and with the Give Back initiatives and have really made us kind of an industry leader distributor when it comes to, Give Back initiatives. But Give Back and sustainability is really in our DNA at Brandfield. One of our 2 fearless leaders, Danny Rosen, started Band Together back in 2001 as a way to honor and give back to families of the 9/11 firefighters and other first responders. So what Band Together is, for those of you who don't know, it's a community concert that's put on every year where crazy donations are made. To families in need. And not only is that monetary, but it's also with time as well. So great event, and just really cool to see Raleigh really rally around. Say that 3 times fast. It's cool to see, people come together for a great event, but an even better cause. So yeah, it's aligning purpose with fun and us challenging our clients. Clients come to us looking for ways to give back, but it's really on us to challenge them and kind of align their brand and image with purpose. And we're doing that through something that we call charity fuel. So we're not only giving, a promotional product, but we're pairing that with, a give back initiative. So that's been really cool. Something different that we kind of are able to challenge our clients with, and really, just the gamifying and, kind of give back through leaderboards and digital platforms. So mixing physical product with digital platforms, what is called Phygital. You're welcome, Danny. So that's been really cool for us to see. And not only that, but we're also working on, getting our B Corp certification, which is freaking awesome. It's been a really tough test for us. Over the years, we applied, I think 10 years ago and failed miserably because we didn't really have a pulse on the industry and what really give back meant and kind of interjecting and, bringing sustainability into our brand, into our culture. So I think that's coming soon. We're really proud of that, super hopeful, and think it's going to be a game changer for us and what our clients are really looking to do.
That is awesome, man. So we've heard from suppliers, right? And now we get to talk from the distributor side. So when you're actually pushing these products, are you leading with the product fills the need that and then this is just an extra piece, or are you leading first with the give back and then saying these products fall inside of that?
Yeah, I think it's the latter there. We've really taken a huge approach and big investment into, not only pushing, great products from, these trusted suppliers that we're working with, but, how can we start with that give back? How can we kind of spin this on its head and challenge clients to really think about where their dollars are going? just tie that into, again, aligning, purpose with product.
I love it. I love it, man. Thank you so much for working through this and getting on while we were live, man. That was awesome seeing you do that. And I know that if that drive is going on for you to be on this panel, I can't imagine what you're doing for your customers out there, man. So thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Absolutely. Thank you. The heart's still racing, but appreciate the opportunity.
You made it, man. You made it. All right. And last but not least, I wanted to bring Mandi on last because I love what they are doing over there at PromoCares and how they are wrapping all of this up on both sides and helping the whole industry come back. So Mandi, take it away.
Yes. Well, I mean, my day job, I'm on the distributor side. So my heart is full on this panel, listening to everybody from everything that, Peter and Paul Hirsch do over there is incredible. Sasha, the Shelter to Soldier campaign is one of my near and dear to my personal hearts, just from an animal rescue perspective and using promo for good and giving back. And of course, Craig with Base Camp and what you guys do over there at SnugZ. And then I'm obviously Tyler with Danny and everyone over there at BrandFuel. So my heart is full on this panel today. So but today, representing PromoCares, we are just a group of huggers, criers, and do-gooders that really we've come together to educate and promote actionable strategies by encouraging social and environmental responsibility within the promotional products industry and within our communities. And really what that means is we want to just share the love of what our industry is doing from a product give back perspective, and then obviously on the side of the sustainability piece. But for today's conversation, we're going to talk about giving back. And this past year and a half, actually last 2 years for all of us, 2.5 years, I don't know, where are we now? It's been a little challenging. And so we created a campaign in 2021 called Sleep In for Good. And it was really to promote how the pandemic left every single one of us in some state and form of just that need for our emotional well-being. And so National Alliance on Mental Illness, we partnered with the Raleigh chapter, NAMI, N-A-M-I, National Alliance on Mental Illness, and we created a campaign pulling together supplier partners and industry champions to promote this box of goodies of promo-filled items that we like I said, we curated with our partners, and all of the donations that came in went to support mental well-being. Kind of getting rid of the stigma attached to all of it. There should be no stigma. And so were really excited to have our industry come together on that. Moving forward, we all saw what was unfolding in Ukraine. And together we were like, okay, we have to do something. What can we do? And so yet again, we reached out to our incredibly generous supplier partners and we promoted compassion over competition. We pulled in direct head-to-head competitors and every single one of them said, hey, what can we do? How can we help? Yes, 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 I can do more. What can we do? So we really had some incredible supplier partners from on our Ukraine campaign that came together, and again, all of the funds went to offer donations and support for boots on the ground in Ukraine to help children. So PromoCares.org is where you would go to find everything and anything about giving back, companies that have a product that has a give back tied to it, our promotional products industry friends, and then also our For Good campaigns. And a little teaser is we have another For Good campaign in the works, I guess you could say. So everything is about how can we use the promotional products for good? How can we move forward and help others while enjoying a piece of branded merchandise that has a great message, but it also continues to do good things and help others. So that's kind of the little spiel on PromoCares.
I love it. And I did kind of gloss over that you are a distributor and your distributorship does some amazing give back stuff too. If you want to shout that out and all the stuff that you're doing over there too, that'd be great.
Thank you. Yeah. So again, with the PromoCares board, we have suppliers, we have distributors, we have business service providers. We've got on our board. It was originally founded by Danny Rosen, Roger Burnett, David Schultz. We have Denise Teschereau, Scott Pearson, Carrie Cowden, Meg Erber, and myself, and then several others over the years who've been a part of it. And we're just we're excited to see what else we can do and how we can help promote what our industry is capable of and what we've all been doing and what many are doing, and being a resource for anybody who's like, how do I get involved? What can I do? So if you go to the PromoCares.org website, you'll see a list of suppliers that have a product that they product line or a certain product, and where that goes, what that benefits, whether it's the veterans or shelter pets or water or any litany of good causes out there. And then also as a supplier, get involved. There's a way for you to promote that. And then as a distributor, when we're looking for things like that, PromoCares.org is the leader in this within our industry. And so it is the clearinghouse of where to go and how to get involved. And we'd love to be able to reach out. If you have questions, we'll help you, and anything we can do. So.
Oh, that is fantastic. All right. Thank you so much, Mandi. I'm going to bring everybody back up on screen. And you guys, these are the faces. These are the faces that are giving back in the industry. These are the companies and what they're doing and how they are working more than just, Mandi, what do you say? Compassion over competition?
Compassion over competition.
Guys.
Yep.
Take that away from what we saw on the panel today. Thank you so much to all the panelists, and thank you so much to the viewers for you guys watching this, and whether you're watching it live or you're watching it later, to go back and find out what each one of these companies is doing. Thank you so much for taking time out of your morning and joining us here. But that's going to do us for today. Make sure to join us over at promoshow.com at 11 a.m. Eastern for the holiday gift show, and win a bunch of fun prizes and do a bunch of really cool things. Thank you so much, everybody.
Thanks, Brandon.
Thank you.
See you there.
Okay.